For most of human history, the night sky had been the one thing people believed would never truly change. Empires rose and vanished. Oceans shifted. Continents drifted. Entire species disappeared. But the stars remained. At least, that was what humanity believed. Until the planet appeared. It happened on a quiet evening in late October. The first astronomer to notice it thought there had been a mistake in the telescope's calibration. The object wasn't supposed to exist. The region of space where it appeared had been studied for centuries. Thousands of observatories had mapped it. Countless spacecraft had crossed through it. Every known catalog described it as empty. Not empty in the casual sense. Empty in the cosmic sense. No stars. No planets. No dust clouds. Nothing. Yet there it was. A planet. Large. Dark. Perfectly spherical. Orbiting absolutely nothing. Within hours, observatories across Earth confirmed the discovery. Within days, every major space agency on the planet was investigating. And within weeks, humanity realized something even stranger. The planet wasn't moving. It wasn't drifting through space. It wasn't orbiting a hidden star. It wasn't following any known gravitational path. It simply existed, as if reality itself had decided to place it there. The object received a temporary designation, XG 917. The public quickly gave it another name, the Impossible Planet. At first, scientists searched desperately for ordinary explanations. A rogue planet, an observational error, an undiscovered phenomenon. But every theory collapsed. The planet's atmosphere contained oxygen. Its surface reflected liquid water. Its temperature was almost identical to Earth's. And perhaps most disturbing of all, it appeared perfectly habitable. The discovery triggered the largest scientific effort in human history. Within 18 months, an international expedition launched toward the planet. The mission carried scientists, engineers, linguists, historians, and military personnel. No one knew what they would find. Many feared they already knew. Because deep down, almost everyone shared the same question. If the planet had not been there before, who put it there? 2 years later, the expedition arrived. Commander Lena Ortiz stood on the bridge of the exploration vessel Horizon as the world filled the main observation window. Silence spread through the ship. The planet looked impossible. Vast oceans shimmered beneath white cloud systems. Green continents stretched across its surface. Rivers glimmered like silver threads. Cities should have been visible. Civilizations should have existed. Yet scans detected nothing. No radio signals. No satellites. No industrial activity. Only wilderness. Perfect wilderness. As if an entire world had been prepared and then abandoned. The first landing team touched down near a massive inland sea. What they found made even the most skeptical scientists uneasy. The grass was green. The trees were healthy. Animals moved through distant forests. Everything appeared natural. Yet genetic analysis revealed a terrifying truth. Many organisms shared similarities with species found on Earth. Not exact matches. Close relatives. Separated by impossible evolutionary distances. Bird-like creatures. Fish-like creatures. Flowering plants. Even microorganisms showed familiar patterns. The data suggested something that should not have been possible. The ecosystems of both worlds had once shared a common origin. The implications shattered decades of scientific understanding. Humanity had barely begun processing that revelation when another discovery emerged. One of the survey drones detected geometric structures beneath a mountain range. Buried deep underground. Artificial. Massive. Ancient. The expedition immediately redirected its resources. For weeks, excavation teams worked around the clock. Eventually, they uncovered a structure unlike anything ever built by human hands. The entrance stretched nearly 2 kilometers wide. Black metallic walls disappeared into the darkness below. No corrosion. No visible damage. No signs of age. It looked as though it had been completed yesterday. Yet isotope analysis suggested it was older than Earth's oldest known rocks. Commander Ortiz led the first descent. The tunnel extended deep beneath the planet's crust, kilometer after kilometer. Then the team reached a chamber so large their lights could not illuminate its boundaries. In the center stood a single object, a sphere, smooth, black, floating several meters above the floor. The moment Ortiz stepped forward, the sphere activated. White light flooded the chamber. Every electronic system on the expedition briefly shut down. Then a voice echoed through the darkness. Not through speakers. Inside their minds. Custodians detected. Several team members collapsed. Others froze in shock. The voice continued. Genetic verification complete. The sphere brightened. Ancient symbols appeared across its surface. Symbols nobody recognized. Yet somehow everyone understood. A language older than language itself. The message revealed a history so vast it reshaped humanity's understanding of existence. Long before Earth existed, long before the sun formed, an ancient civilization had spread across countless galaxies. They called themselves the Custodians. Their purpose was unlike anything humanity had imagined. They did not conquer. They did not rule. They cultivated life. Across the cosmos, they seeded worlds, guided evolution, protected developing civilizations, maintained balance. For billions of years they flourished. Then they discovered something terrifying. The universe was dying. Not from heat death. Not from expansion. Something else. Something approaching from beyond observable reality. An intelligence. Ancient beyond comprehension. A force capable of consuming entire galaxies. The Custodians fought. And they lost. One by one, their civilizations disappeared. Entire star systems were erased. History itself fractured. Facing extinction, the Custodians launched their final project. They created sanctuary worlds. Hidden planets. Entire ecosystems preserved like seeds awaiting spring. Life would survive even if the Custodians did not. The Impossible Planet was one of those sanctuaries. But the revelation was not finished. The sphere displayed a final message. The sanctuary had not appeared randomly. It had appeared because a trigger condition had been met. Humanity had reached a specific technological threshold. A threshold the Custodians considered essential. The appearance of the planet was a test. A signal. An invitation. And a warning. The chamber darkened. A star map emerged. At first it appeared beautiful. Then horror spread through the room. Thousands of lights filled the projection. Then entire regions vanished. Darkness consumed them. The missing regions represented civilizations. Worlds. Galaxies. All gone. The advancing darkness moved slowly but relentlessly toward the Milky Way. According to the projection, humanity had less than 5 centuries before contact. The room fell silent. 500 years. In cosmic terms, it was tomorrow. Back on Earth, the revelation transformed civilization. Governments released the information. Religions debated it. Scientists studied it. Ordinary people struggled to comprehend it. Humanity had spent centuries wondering whether it was alone. Now it faced a far more frightening reality. It was not alone, and something unimaginably powerful was coming. Yet amid the fear, another emotion emerged. Hope. Because the sanctuary world contained more than warnings. Hidden beneath its surface lay libraries, archives, technologies, knowledge accumulated across billions of years, energy systems beyond imagination, medical advances that eliminated disease, propulsion methods capable of crossing galaxies. For the first time in history, humanity possessed a roadmap to a future beyond survival. Decades passed, then centuries. Human civilization transformed. Worlds across neighboring star systems joined a growing alliance. Ancient custodian knowledge accelerated progress. Poverty vanished. Lifespans expanded. Wars became increasingly rare. Humanity spread among the stars not as conquerors, but as explorers. Yet nobody forgot the darkness. The warning remained. Every generation inherited the responsibility. Prepare. Learn. Unite. And eventually, nearly 400 years after the Impossible Planet first appeared, humanity detected the first sign. A galaxy vanished. Not exploded. Not destroyed. Vanished. Exactly as the custodian records had predicted. The approaching intelligence was real. Across thousands of worlds, preparations began. Fleets assembled. Defenses activated. Research programs accelerated. Humanity knew victory was uncertain. But unlike the custodians, it would not face the darkness alone. Hundreds of allied civilizations now stood together. The final confrontation arrived 50 years later. No fleet could describe what emerged from the void. The entity did not resemble life, or machines, or energy. It resembled absence itself, a living erasure, a force that removed existence wherever it traveled. Entire stars disappeared in silence. Reality unraveled around it. And yet something unexpected happened. The sanctuary worlds began activating. Not one, thousands. Across the cosmos, ancient custodian systems awakened simultaneously. A contingency hidden for billions of years. Humanity had never been intended to defeat the darkness through force. The custodians had anticipated failure. Instead, they had designed a solution requiring countless civilizations working together. A network spanning galaxies. A living shield built from cooperation rather than conquest. As allied worlds linked their technologies, cultures, and knowledge, the network activated. The darkness met something it had never encountered. Not resistance. Unity. For the first time, its advance stopped. Then slowly, it retreated. Not destroyed. Not killed. Driven back beyond the boundaries of known space. The war ended without a final battle. Without a heroic last stand. Without a single civilization claiming victory. Because victory belonged to all of them. The lesson left behind by the custodians had never been hidden inside their technology. It had been hidden inside their philosophy. No civilization survives alone forever. Thousands of years later, children still visited the impossible planet. The world remained untouched. A sanctuary. A reminder. Its forests flourished. Its oceans sparkled beneath distant suns. And deep beneath the mountains, the ancient sphere continued its silent vigil. Waiting, watching, protecting the memory of those who came before. The planet that had appeared where nothing should have existed had changed the destiny of countless worlds. Not because it brought answers, but because it taught the galaxy how to face the unknown together. And somewhere beyond the edge of mapped space, among mysteries still waiting to be discovered, the universe continued to reveal wonders no civilization could ever fully understand. Because the greatest mysteries are not the ones we solve. They are the ones that inspire us to keep searching. If you enjoyed this journey through the unknown, consider subscribing for more original cinematic sci-fi stories. Join us as we continue exploring the mysteries hidden among the stars.